Hi guys, my name is Coloria and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to test out some art hacks made by or found by other artists. I am just really curious about how those art hacks works and if they work. And I think in this video I'm going to show you 10 art hacks, and yeah. Also, I'm like a person that likes to test out things. I like to see how they work. So this video is going to be pretty fun. Let's jump into the video. The first art hack I'm going to test out today is the Q-tip blending art hack. This art hack I found on a Kirsty Patridge art video. It's called 10 art hacks every artist needs to know, so be sure to go and check out that art hack. For this art hack you will obviously need some Q-tips and you will need some colored pencils. So I laid down 2 different colors of color pencils. I was using different artist pencils. I was using color magenta and color blue violet like. So when I laid them on the paper, when I finished doing this, I used a Q-tip and just mixed those 2 colors, blended them. And to say the truth, it was really cool because they blended. And even though you don't have like a blender, you don't have a burnisher, or you don't want to use your white color pencil, the blending with a Q-tip was really nice. And I think it's like everyone has Q-tips at home, so everyone can basically do this. And even though you don't have it, Q-tips are really cheap. So you buy a full package of Q-tips and then you can blend. That was really cool art hack. Next art hack I also found on Kirsty's Patridge's channel, and this art hack is about layering and making the light things go over the darker things. So basically it's about the highlights of the color. So let's test it out. This art hack, as I'm also going to use the same color pencils I used in the previous art hack. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to I'm going to write a word with my white pencil, and afterwards I'm going to go over with a color. And as you can see, if you go over the color with a color over the area I covered with white pencil, you can see that it's going to reveal the word I wrote down. And that's really cool because you can use that art hack to make t-shirts for your characters. You can highlight them. I really enjoy this art hack, and I think it's like really necessary for artists that do like really much highlights, write down some words, and you can write a secret message with it. So that's really cool.
I'm sorry if I seem uninterested, or I'm not listening, or I'm indifferent. Truly, I ain't got no business here, but since my friends are here, I just came to kick it. But really, I would rather be at home all by myself.
So it's time for my next art hack, and the next art hack I found on Pinterest, and I have been using it before, but I thought I would join this video here because I think this art hack is like the most important art hack for an artist. For this art hack you will need some watercolor and a brush, water cap, and a piece of paper. That not every person has a palette. Well, let's make a palette then. Palettes are used for mixing the colors in watercolor set, and you don't want to get like that your watercolors are dirty or something like that. So therefore you will need a palette. Paper will be a very perfect palette, believe me. Speaking of palettes, you could also use the cover of your watercolor paint. and you can do the watercolor, make it as a watercolor palette, as you can hear it, and it can be much better than a piece of paper, but on the piece of paper you can see actually how the color feels on the paper. So I don't know, you can use both actually. Let's head back to that paint is dirty. This arthack I also found on the Pinterest, and yeah, I'm sure that if you have painted with watercolors, you have had many times where the colors are mixed because the water was dirty. Well, I have a solution for you. Many years ago, I bought a box in Pandora Hobby, and this box have like 2 separate rooms full of water. But you can do the same arthack with just using 2 cups. 1 cup is for putting down your brush that you have used paint with and just shaking the paint off. The second one is to clean completely the paint. See, the color is right now pure, and there is no other you don't see any mark of any other color being there. Let's take out our color pencils back. This isn't maybe the best method to blend it, and I prefer to use like this Q-tip blending method. But this method can be really useful if you don't find any Q-tip and you have a brush and water with you. Some of the pencils, such as polychromos and Delvent Artist pencils, can be actually blended with water, and maybe the blend isn't the best one, but it looks really, really nice. And you can just blend it simply. It may be, as I said before, it is much worse than the Q-tip blending like this method, but this method can be useful. Fixative for your pastels is really, really expensive. Well, I have a better method for you. I have tried this arthack many times, but I thought I need to share this arthack with you because it's a really lifesaver for an artist. I'm sure that after you have finished your pastel drawing, it will be really, really smudgy. Normally, when you have fixative, you would use it just to like protect your artwork. Well, you can use something else. The answer for that is a hairspray. Hairspray is really sticky, therefore it helps pastels like a fixative, and it's a really, really good protection. I have been using pastels since I was a young kid, and I remember that I always used to protect them with a hairspray, and guess what? It was the best protection you could ever get. After you have applied a few layers with hairspray, you need just wait till it dries down, and then you have your final effect. Warnings with usage of the hairspray: you should be really careful with. You need to cover your eyes when you do that, and you shouldn't put it near some warm places because the hairspray can burn really, really easily, so you need to be careful with it. But otherwise, it's a really, really good like arthack. Okay guys, that is all for today's video. I hope you liked this 6 arthacks I tested out today. If you want more kind of this videos, just write down in the comments below, and if you have like really good arthacks, please send them over to me also at comments. I usually read comments and reply to them. And yeah, thanks you so much for watching. Have a nice day.